There are thousands of good content being shared every single day in the world that no one sees. No one gives the deserved attention, and the reason is distribution. Welcome to podcast number 6 of Digital Marketing Made Simple, and today's topic is content is not enough without distribution. Hi, I'm Rudy Galera, a digital marketing expert with over 12 years of experience helping people and companies to thrive on digital marketing. There are thousands of good content being shared every single day in the world that no one sees. No one gives the deserved attention, and the reason is distribution. To fight the content battle in today's world, you need to understand traffic and how the social media platforms work to win in your niche. The social media platforms 10 years ago, they didn't have enough people creating content, enough people in the platform, so they weren't that popular as they are nowadays. So the distribution was very high. You could get enough attention, enough distribution without any paid media, without any advertising. But now, 10 years later, the competition and the amount of people and the amount of content being created every single day is so high that they are reducing more and more the distribution on the platforms. So there is no way around without paying to get the distribution that you want. No matter if your content is super good, you would need to pay to get the attention that you want, the distribution that you want, the target audience that you want to reach. To solve the problem of distribution, you would need traffic, what we call traffic. And traffic is the way you generate and manage the traffic to your platforms, to your content, to your social media accounts, to your website, your app. And usually you need a specialist for that because it's a very complex subject and topic to be managed by a person that doesn't understand the way traffic works. And there are 3 key things that usually the person who deals with traffic need to understand. First is the channel. Which channel you will use for each type of objective or content that you have. For example, if you have a long content, you might use YouTube instead of Instagram. If you have a very quick, sharp, and short content, you might use TikTok instead of YouTube or podcasts. So you need to understand the channels. Depending on the objective that you have, you would select different types of channels. The second thing is the creative itself. Depending on the objective that you have, you will need different types of creatives. So for example, if you want lead generation, you might need a static image rather than a long and emotional video. That's not gonna get you the conversion that you want, the action that you need to be taken. And if you want awareness, you might take a longer video, more emotional, talking about the benefits and everything that your brand or your solution, your product can provide to your audience. And so the creative is one critical thing. And the last thing, the third thing, that for me is the most important part and the most complex part is the optimization and targeting. To do traffic in a good way, you need to understand the way you optimize to first drive and move your budget towards the best performing campaigns and also reduce the cost per objective that you have. You want to reduce the cost per lead generation, per leads that you generate, the cost per acquisition, or the cost per conversion on sales on your website, or the cost per 1,000 people that saw your video. So you need to understand the metrics that you're going to look at, the indicators that the platforms provide you to take the right actions, to optimize your campaigns in the right way to improve your results. And also the targeting. You will need to test multiple types of audience. You will need to test the age, demographics, gender, or interests, job titles, all these different types of combinations, and start seeing which one is performing better than the other one, so you can move your budget around. And also the type of actions that they take. People who visited your website or like one of your content. So you can select this type of audience and start testing which type of audience that is bringing more results. And this will change depending on the objective that you have, depending on the platforms that you're using. So you need someone that really understands this type of optimization and tests to get your investment in traffic, in paid media, in an optimal level that will generate enough results, or the results that you want, in a reasonable cost. As you can see, this is a very complex topic with a lot of different things that you need to understand to manage traffic in the right way. So you probably need a specialist or an agency to take care of this for you. But it's good for you to know the things that you need to pay attention to so you are able to manage it. So for you, as a non-traffic specialist, to keep a close eye on your performance, there are some dashboarding tools that you can combine all the indicators, or the key indicators that you need to look at in one single platform, in one stop shop platform. It's a very simple dashboard that you can look at it real time to make the best decisions. It's a very intuitive and easy to use tool that you can extract in the format that you want, Excel, PDF, or whatever format that you need, or even PowerPoint for your presentation and reports. And just to mention two examples of dashboarding platforms that you can use, one is the Scythe. That's a very simple tool. I don't really like the aesthetics of it, but it's very easy to use and very easy to export and move the cards around, and even set up new cards that you can add new indicators, add a new platform, add a new metric into your dashboard, and extract and export easily. And the other platform is Drop platform, that it's more visually appealing, but it's a bit harder for you to customize. But both are very good, and you can easily ask your traffic or your agency specialist to set it up for you, so you can easily look at all your key performance indicators real time. You can be the Beatles of the content, but if you don't invest in traffic, if you don't invest in paid media, your amazing content is gonna sit in your account for just your friends and your employees to engage with it. And again, you don't need to be a specialist in traffic, but you need to know your objectives and the key metrics to be able to manage the specialist or the agency doing it for you. And make sure you set up a dashboarding tool that can be very handy to look at your performance and make the best decisions.